We got a special guest in the building, gang. We got Tammy in here. All right, so y'all, I'm gonna play the track she about to work on. We about to just start working for real.
She did try to call me. Is everything all right?
Yeah. We got Reese in the building.
Reese! What's up,
Yeah.
ROJAY is the way you say it.
New thing, new thing, new thing, new thing.
That's so cold.
Yo. This is stupid.
Yo, that's so cold, man.
Can't look at my heart.
She wrote this off Voicey, yo. That's what's crazy.
Yes.
She wrote
Words
this off
came
Voicey.
right to me as soon as I heard it.
Hey, we in here.
ROJAY is the way you say it.
New thing, new thing, new thing, new thing.
Sing it exactly like that again.
New thing, new thing, new thing, new thing.
Sing.
First of all, don't try to psych my mind and hype me up. Sing at the same time. That's how you know he playing.
No, you're doing an amazing job for real.
Thanks.
And I commend you because you pressing through. Imani asking questions that stressed out people ask.
Stressed out and sleepy people.
You said don't sing that. That ain't what we told you don't sing.
Oh,
Oh.
all these daggone new
It's
things.
new thing.
Bring that old thing back.
It's new thing.
I'm glad I get to see this because this is the real, honey.
ROJAY is the way you say it.
Now it was good for me that I was afflicted. Hit me hard and I kept on ticking. They dug ditches, but I didn't go under. I'm back bigger, better than before. I couldn't.
That mug can sing, y'all.
Good God. Oh, my
Jess.
goodness.
Jess.
Oh, Jesus.
We ain't never heard this before, y'all. That's number one.
Me that I was afflicted. Hit me hard and I kept on ticking. They dug ditches.
That was beautiful. The exact same way.
I'm back bigger, better than before. I couldn't understand what they had against me. I was supposed to keep going. My bad.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
Understand what they had against me, but the Lord made it work for me. I know that was different.
But that was good.
It
different.
was.
That was good. Different. Yes, sir. One more time.
Got this.
It's the way she going with it is
I can't
crazy.
do that.
I can't even describe it. I've never
like
heard.
It's like a pulse.
Let me tell you something though, y'all.
Like, I don't.
The thing about Tammy that is so crazy is there's no other. I've never heard Tammy's voice before. You know how some people can sing, but
Absolutely.
yes,
It's amazing.
yes.
The Lord made it work for me. They meant it for my bad, but He turned around and made it good. He's doing the new thing.
That's it.
Guys, we can't make this up, guys.
Y'all
Y'all here
heard
in the
it.
studio with
Y'all
us.
heard it.
Y'all sitting right in here with us. We can't make this up.
Praise be unto our
Y'all, we
God.
having fun though. Tammy is insane.
I am having fun with you guys.
This is crazy.
He's doing the yeah, he's doing the he's doing the yeah, he's doing the new thing. I'm so glad that he's doing a new thing.
Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. We thank and praise God for being here on tonight. It is a new year. It is 1123, and me and my wife are in the building. Are y'all in the building? That is the question. How y'all feeling tonight? Is he worthy? I said, is he worthy? Amen. Is he worthy? I hear somebody phone. All right, so where I'm at. Okay, get my captions off. Y'all know I have to turn my captions off. All right, my captions off. All right. We had service today. It was low key. It was chill. No, it won't low key. It was very churchy. Shy had it real churchy in that mug today. Didn't you, boo?
It wasn't my fault.
She had it real churchy. Whose fault was it? Pastor Carlton's request's fault.
No, it might have been my fault.
She made it real churchy in there. And she flowed. She flows. She just was singing a whole bunch of songs today. I did all right following her. A couple times I was moving too fast. And then the other couple times I was lost. But I don't think the regular ear can tell. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Mm-hmm. She killed it too. She was waiting for me. I was waiting for her. We were waiting for each other a bunch of them times. Because we don't be doing that much. So we haven't figured that out with each other yet. But it was crazy to the person who was just enjoying service. It was crazy. Babe, we just gonna finish right, and we're gonna start with the joint from last night. Happy New Year. We love y'all. Tammy Valier, single out right now. New thing, new year, new thing. Y'all go cop that. I'm excited for her. It's been years in the making. Maybe one day we'll tell y'all the story. Let me keep my thoughts to myself until I ask permission first. Because I do that sometimes. I get excited about something without clearing it. So, yeah. These are the vibes we hear back working. I have an idea for a project that where I want to pay homage to an era, to a decade, to a certain sound, to a certain time. And we've been writing for that. So that's what we on. Shy, you want to say hey to the people?
Hey, y'all. Happy New Year.
Yeah. She tired, y'all. She sang today. She sang her heart out today.
Yeah. Gave my all.
Yeah, she's tired, though. So, but she said, hey, y'all. Y'all hear her yawning? That let you know she tired. All right, babe, you ready to work?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for our gifts. We thank you for the opportunity to use them. We ask that you be with us, that this may be productive, and that we may help someone along the way. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, Jess. I'm low key about to make sure this ain't smacking too hard. Hey, yeah. Should I mix snares?
Probably.
Never leave. He'll. This sounds good. may be used to all the lies and the pain of rejection may fill your eyes, but I think you should know that he'll never hurt you and he'll never leave. He'll always be where you are. He will be faithful and he won't deceive. He will be faithful. He'll never deceive. He will be faithful. He'll never deceive. He will be faithful. He'll never deceive. Faithful. He'll never deceive. I wish Brittany was in here right now. So she could see the difference between when I'm burnt and then how a line that could take a year be the first thing that come out my mouth without thinking.
All right.
We sat on that line forever trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And now, no seconds. Figured out. All right, here we go. You may be used to all the lies and the pain of rejection may fill your eyes, but I think you should know that he'll never hurt you and he'll never leave. He'll always be where you are. He will be faithful. He'll never deceive. He will be faithful. Hey, babe, I remember to take the R off the drum so it won't keep recording a bunch of times. He will be faithful. I forgot I was recording. He will be. He will be faithful. He will be faithful. He'll never deceive. Let him show you love. He will be faithful. I'm gonna listen to it. You may be used to all the lies and the pain of rejection may fill your eyes. TJ, what up, brother? But I think you should know that he'll never hurt you and he'll never leave. He'll always be where you are. He will be faithful. He'll never deceive. Let him show you love. All right, baby. Can you take a stab at it?
Stab at what?
Filling in this gap right here. Right before the chorus. Never deceive. You want to hear the whole thing? Or you want to take a stab at it, or you don't want to fool with it right now?
I mean, I can try.
Okay. Play the whole verse again or no?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. You may be used to all the lies and the pain of rejection may fill your eyes, but I think you should know that he'll never hurt you and he'll never leave. He'll always be where you are. He will be faithful. He'll never deceive. Let him show you love.
Go back. So, he'll never hurt you, and he'll never leave. He'll always be where you are.
I haven't listened to it yet, bro. I haven't.
He'll never hurt you, and he'll never leave. He'll always be where you are. He will be faithful. He'll never deceive. Let him show you love. It's actually a really short space.
Yeah, and it's a lead-in space. It's a lead-in line to the next thing. Because remember, we came up with the other one where we said the same thing at the same time last night.
He will be faithful.
And never deceive.
He'll never deceive.
Yeah. So now we're telling them. So
what
let him show you love. So let him show you love. He ain't gonna play your face. So let him show you love.
But in that little spot, we're telling them what he will do. So let him show you love.
Or we telling them to just let him show you love. Because what he will do is show you real love. So we could just set that up.
I'm saying because previously, prior to that, in the field spot, we said what he will do. He'll always be where you are.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm thinking is because it's so short and it's going into the chorus, we can let the chorus be what he'll do, and that line just be a bridge from the end of the verse to the beginning of the chorus, just like we did for the second verse. The second verse was just a bridge lyrically from the end of the verse to the chorus.
I think you should know that.
Yes. Exactly right. It should be that again.
Never deceive.
But let me see, because it's still a big old hole.
Huh?
That's what I was saying.
Think about God. He's not like man.
Tammy, what's up?
Hey, Tammy.
When he shows.
Tammy single out right now. New thing, Tammy Valier. Y'all go get it. Hey, new thing merch. All profits are split 50-50 between us and Tammy Valier. So y'all go support us out here. We out here. It's a new year. It's a new thing. Tammy Valier out here killing them. People loving the songs too, y'all.
Yeah.
When he shows love, it's not pretend. Let him show. When he shows.
Oh, because it lasts longer.
He will be faithful. He will be faithful. He'll never deceive. Let him.
Give him a chance and let him show you love. Give him a try. Give him something like that. Give him a chance and let him show you love.
You may be used to all the lies, and the pain of rejection may fill your eyes, but I think you should know that he'll never hurt you and he'll never leave. He'll always be where you are. He will be faithful. He'll never deceive. Why don't you let him?
So you should let him. I'm thinking like you now, with a very basic get to it, where the melody is more important than the lyric.
I think you should let him.
Yeah.
Never deceive. I think that you should let him show.
I think think you should let him.
I think you should let him never deceive. So I think you should never deceive. So I think you should let him yeah, never deceive. So I think you should let. But you know these people, I want to say hey to them. Florence Winston,
Who?
Rhodes, aka Tiny. Hey Florence Winston. Hey Tiny, Florence Winston Rhodes, aka Tiny. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being a part.
So I think, let me execute better. Never deceive. So I think you should let him never deceive. So I think you should let him show you love, real love. Let him show you love. Let him show you love. Real love. Bae, them 80s tom-toms. That's when they used to call them tom-toms. You're tired of people pretending to care. People pretending to care. I just want to punch you because it sounds people pretending to care. Ooh, that's ugly. People pretending to care. People pretending to care. That's better than the first, ain't it? Tired of people. You're tired of people pretending to care. You're tired of people pretending to care. Their hidden agendas leave you in despair. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The thing that's you. That's you. That's you. So y'all, I have to pay homage. Not pay homage. I have to celebrate my wife. My wife. See, I don't get the full benefits of my wife's contribution the way that I could, because my brain goes. I don't slow down, basically. So I'm going to start slowing down so I can really benefit from what she brings to the table. Because Brittany is in here. There she go. Brittany, I just came up with a line that I struggled with all night last night in 0.2 seconds. And I just told Shy, I wish you would have been in here to see it. You would have been proud. I got my head on straight tonight.
I don't know why I can't see.
You will be proud of me, Brittany. I'm really doing good. You're tired of people pretending to care. Their hidden agendas leave you in despair. I'm gonna tell you the truth. When did I move that? Oh, right then. In despair. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It was the deceit thing that you was talking about, but we just really recorded it. Deceive or something. Here you go. I'm gonna just play the first verse. I'm gonna just play the whole thing. This ain't the real intro, but this is the intro for now.
Hey, Brittany.
Hey. You may be used to all He'll never hurt you, and he'll never leave. He'll always be where you are. He will be faithful, he'll never deceive. So I think you should let him show you love. Yeah, yeah, real love. Let him show you love, love, real love. You're tired of people pretending to care. Their hidden agendas leave you in despair. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The thing about God, he's not like man. He won't. He's not like man. So what does man do? He won't promise. He won't. I'm gonna tell you the. Let me set it up. Let's listen to the lyrics one more time. You're tired of people pretending to care. Sorry, guys. Their hidden agendas leave you in despair. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The thing about God, he's not like man. He won't when he shows love, it's not pretend. Let him show you. So we only need one more line right there. He's not like man. He's not like man. When he shows love, it's not pretend. Let him show you love, love, real love. I feel like I want to do my bop to a different side of the beat, but my body won't never tighten up on it.
What are you talking about?
Like when I was doing like this, I kind of wanted to do like a upbeat dance, but when I get ready to do the upbeat dance, I start feeling unmelanated.
No, I had no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah, I was trying to do my dance, but then I was trying to switch it up, and I felt unmelanated when I tried to switch it up.
He just confused me so bad. I had no idea.
How y'all feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying now, babe? You feel where I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm.
So I was tired of people. I was trying to like get a different thing going, but it won't connect. You're tired of people pretending to care. Their hidden agendas leave you in despair. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The thing about God, he's not like man. He won't do. He don't. I like that melody. You like that melody?
Mm-hmm.
He's not like man. Okay, I'm gonna let you go from there. How you want to hear it? You want to loop, or how you want to do it?
Oh no, I'm just gonna be brainstorming with you to see.
Okay, cool. Okay. You're tired of people pretending to care. Their hidden agendas leave you in despair. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The thing about God, he's not like man. He won't. He's not like man. when he shows love. So we're talking about a fake
love.
person. It's gonna be fake. We're gonna explain that God is not fake in that line.
And the truth, the thing about God, he's not like man. No, 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 no.
So, tired of people pretending to care. What's the rest? Be tired of people pretending to care.
Their hidden agendas leave you in despair.
I love this.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, the thing about God.
That is so beautiful.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, the thing about God. He's not like man. No, no, no.
He won't
Play with your feelings.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He
He
won't
won't.
disregard your feelings.
He won't play with your feelings. No.
Yeah.
He won't. He won't.
Like your heart is important to him.
Yeah, he won't.
No, 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 no.
Okay. Okay,
When
okay.
he shows love, it's not pretend.
Okay, so listen. I'm gonna listen one more time.
You're tired of people pretending to care. Their hidden agendas leave you in despair. I'm gonna tell you the truth, the thing about God. He's not like man. No, 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 no. When he shows love, it's not.
He won't. So we want to go with he won't.
That's
He won't hurt you is not bad, just but he won't hurt you is not bad, but you want to address the fake, right? You want to set up the fake line.
yeah, but we've already said he won't hurt you. He'll never hurt you, and he'll never leave.
Yeah. So then we gotta set up the. Let's listen to it again.
The truth, the thing about God, he's not like man. No, 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 no.
He won't toy with your feelings. He won't misuse your feelings. He won't stomp on your feelings. He won't disregard. Disregard is such a big word that it seems out of place to say, right? No.
Yeah, but what is another word for it?
Throw away, misuse, abuse, mishandle. Just what you said? Ignore. Have we already said ignore in this song? But no, this is not a situation of ignoring. This is a situation of Happy New Year, Jelly. Can you see Jelly comment already, babe, or no? You concentrating.
Oh, no, I didn't see it. Hey, Happy New Year.
She concentrating on the lyrics. She brainstorming, Jelly. Happy New Year.
I'm
going to play the verse from the top one more time.
You're tired of being.
So, Angelica, we're doing this project that is reminiscent of a certain era. So, if this song sounds familiar and you know what the song is, we ask that you please not put it in the comments. In Jesus' name. No spoiler alerts. Amen.
You're tired of people pretending to care. Their hidden agendas leave you in despair. I'm gonna tell you the truth, the thing about God. He's not like man. No, 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 no.
What about what? He won't play with your feelings. That's not good.
I don't think.
When he shows love, it's not pretend.
You can put it and see how it sounds.
Yeah, like if you think about pretend, like a game is not real, but we play it. When we play games, Call of Duty is not real. It's an artificial space where we use controllers to play it. He's not like man. He won't. Or will a better melody help it? Is that what it is? Lord Jesus, I don't went to the. Will a better melody help it or no? Because man will play with your feelings. Sure will.
Play it.
Okay. From where?
Or the thing about God.
I'm true. The thing about God, he's not like man. True. The thing about God, he's not like man. Run it again.
Yeah.
True. The thing about God, he's not like man. True. The thing about God, he's not like man. I could go up there too.
I didn't know if you wanted to go over there.
God, yeah, because it sounds beautiful. I'll false it up there because it's nice. And it'll be different, a little pick me up. The thing about God, he's not like man. When he shows love. Is there any way I can end up singing? Like when he, can I end up there some kind of way? He's not like man.
He won't play with, he won't play with you, he won't play with you. I'll play it again. I just
Think about God, he's not like man. What if can you stay up? He won't play with your feelings.
I forgot
Oh.
I sung something.
Think about God, he's not like man.
Yeah.
He's not like man.
So like he or either he won't play or he won't play with your feelings.
He won't play with your feelings. No, no, he won't play with your feelings. No, he won't play with your feelings. No, no. I love that. Not like man. He won't play with your feelings. No. Yes.
He won't play.
He won't play with your feelings. He's not like man. He won't play with your feelings. No. He won't play with your feelings. He's not like man. He won't play with your feelings, no. When he won't play with your feelings, no. When he shows. That'll work. Shall I do it one more time?
Yeah.
He won't.
You can have a, like,
Can you give me a
softer
he?
tone.
Can I? The it's.
He won't.
I want to do something different than he won't. Not like man. He won't play with your feelings. And he won't. And he won't play with your feelings. Or do it like that.
And you can do what you did before. He won't play with your feelings. Oh, no, no.
He's not like man. He won't play with your feelings. No. You said do that.
No. Yeah.
Okay. He's not like man. He won't play with you. He won't play with you. Should that all be natural and then go in the false? He's not like man. He won't play with you. He won't play with. He won't play with your feet. What? He won't play with you.
You can do that.
I forgot.
He won't play with your feelings. Oh.
He's not like man. He won't play with your feelings. I gotta get it. He's not like man. He won't play with your. He won't play with your. And he won't play with your feelings. And he won't play with your. And he won't play with your feelings. And he won't play with your feelings. And he won't play with your feelings. No. And he won't play with your feelings. And he won't play with your feelings. And he won't play with your feelings. Something ain't right.
Why don't you just stop at feelings?
He's not like man. He won't play with your feelings. And then overdub.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He's not like man. He won't play with your feelings. No. Feelings. No. He shows love. That's very much wise. Heavy on the wise.
It just tells the brain that you have another opportunity to
Execute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's wisdom. That's vocal production wisdom. That's what I used to didn't let her do that I should let her do. Because we would have finished sessions hours earlier had I just used the computer to our advantage. And he won't play and not stress her out so bad. And he won't play with your feelings. No. When he shows love, it's not pretend. I think the song is entirely written at this point, which was the goal. He won't play with your feelings. No. When he shows love, I think. Oh, no, let me not say that. He won't play with your feelings. No. When he shows love, it's not pretend. Let him show you. What's wrong, boo?
Oh, nothing. I'm just looking at what you're doing.
Oh, what I did? Something intrigued you?
No. Well, yeah, it looked like you pressed the delete button and it didn't delete nothing.
Oh. When he shows love, it's not pretend. I think there's nothing. I think the song is entirely written at this point because it's gonna be a bridge of music. All of these songs are probably gonna be music bridges, and then on to the back to the chorus. I think the song is fully written. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. be used to all the lies. And the pain of rejection may fill your eyes. But I think you should know that he'll never hurt you and he'll never leave. He'll always be where you are. He will be faithful, he'll never deceive. So I think you should let him show you love, love, real love. Let him show you love, real, real love. You're tired of people pretending to care. Their hidden agendas leave you in despair. You gotta take it to me, TJ. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The thing about God, he's not like man. He won't play with your feelings. No, when he shows love, it's not fleeting. Let him show you love, love, real love. Let him show you love, love, real love. Love, real love. Yeah, bro. Love, real love. All right, so so we're done. I'm done with the music, and yes, TJ, yes, Shy already said that, and the thing is, we'll talk about it. We got to talk about it off air because I think that's where the source was inspired from. The source of where I got this song is inspired heavily by the song you just sent me. And I was thinking about that when I was driving. I said, I think I'm biting off a bite. I'm biting off of a bite. I was thinking that. The original song that I got is from TJ. I was like, yeah, I'm biting them, but they biting them. Hey, but I want to talk about something that happened today that I think will be helpful to everybody's that's watching. Like, we're talking about like letting God show you love and letting him show you real love, and like not being like, people lie, people are deceitful, people play with your feelings, people play with your heart. And the truth of the matter is, sometimes even people you love can have hidden agendas. And those hidden agendas can become should I be 100% real, babe?
No, I don't know what you're finna say.
Sometimes those hidden agendas can be toxic in the environment that you're trying to cultivate of actual real positivity and genuine relationships. Sometimes people can come in on some other stuff, and sometimes it could be your associates, sometimes it could be close friends, sometimes it can even be family. But I'm encouraging everybody to, like, when you feel the vibes, no matter who you feel them from and who that person is to you, respond accordingly. and keep your environment safe. Keep your environment pure. Keep your environment integral. Protect the people you love, and don't let people with hidden agendas come in and throw things off. Protect yours, whether it be your career, whether it be your wife, whether it be your team, whether it be your child, whether it be your name, whether it be your brand. People are going to come with hidden agendas, and sometimes those hidden agendas will be nicely, tightly tucked in false love, false humility, a false platform, toxic opportunity, just a whirlwind of things that you can end up getting into, and it can tear stuff up. And that energy, that spirit, if you let it in, man, it can really, really be harmful. So y'all just be mindful of this year. When you feel the vibes, it don't matter who you feel them from. Don't be afraid to act accordingly, because you protecting yourself is more important than you not addressing them. I'd rather somebody be upset with me for disconnecting with them than for me to allow their agenda to affect my home, my life, the brand me and my wife are building, the people around us. Some people ain't sweet, y'all. And they want to do what they want to do, not because they really looking out for you, but because they're looking out for you is the precursor for them looking out for themselves. From now on, me personally, I've always been like this, but I'm going to really, really be like this year. When I give, I give. I'm not keeping tabs. I'm not keeping score. And I'm not waiting on an opportunity to cash in. I'm not going to wait till you're weak and remind you of what I did. When I give, I'm going to give. And I'm challenging everybody to give in that same way, and be careful when people trying to give, or people trying to do, or people trying to say, or people trying to advise, and it don't feel right to you. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. If it don't feel right, 9 times out of 10, it ain't right. Even when you can't put your finger on it, if it don't feel right, disconnect from it, man, because you right. You right about what you feel. Even if you can't explain it, even if you can't articulate exactly what the vibes are, when you feel like, oh, this person called me and they asked me to do something, or this person asking me questions about what I'm working on, or this person trying to hire me to do this thing, or this person said they just want to give me some money because they love what I'm doing. If it feel funny, don't allow it. Friends, acquaintances, team members, business partners, family. If you have a history of having bad vibes every time they extend their hand, it's time to push their hand away this year. It don't matter who it is, man. You got to protect yourself. You got to protect your brand. You got to protect your name. You got to protect your family. You got to protect your career. You got to protect your spirit. You got to protect your mind. You got to protect yourself, man. And when y'all feel the vibes, man, push the hand away, man. Because it can mess up some stuff. And it's a scary thing to push a hand away. Especially when it's a familiar hand. It's not easy. But what will be harder is trying to pick up the pieces of a torn up career or home or spirit or mind, emotions. People are only going to be, if you push away the hand and the person is offended, that's because their motives weren't good. Like, I'm learning, like, they say a hit dog a holler. I'm learning that, like, when you speak your truth to people, if they rah-rah back at you, 9 times out of 10, you are exactly on point. Because if a person really loves you and you misread them and you communicate what you thought you read, if you misread them, the spirit behind them wanting to communicate to you that you misread them would not be a spirit of pride or arrogance or offense. It'll be, I'm sorry that you saw it that way, and I see how my action could have made you feel this way, but this is what I really mean. If a person be like, how dare you? Don't forget that I blankety blanked it for you. Oh yeah, you right about how you feel. That's a harsh truth. But if they buck at you when you get ready to tell them this don't feel right, it's because you calling out the truth. And you're making them have to acknowledge that you peep game. Don't let it tear up your house or your life or your team or your career or your mind or your emotions or your spirit. If somebody this year reaches out to lend a hand and it don't feel right, push the hand away, man. You won't regret it, boy. You won't. No matter who it is. There'll be peace when you're brave enough to push the hand away. That's all I have to say. That's what I have to say. Yeah, like, what I'm saying is real life. It is very hard to say, but it's easy to say. It's hard to say, but it's easy to say. It's hard to say because I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's easy to say because I love y'all so much that I'll sacrifice my life so that your life can be better. I'm willing to make the sacrifice of the repercussions of my truth so that you can protect yourself. Because people be pretending they mean well and probably think they mean well, forgetting that some people are so used to having ulterior motives, and it's so normal to them that they don't realize that they have ulterior motives. They think they straight. But you have to discern so that you can protect yourself. We live in a world where being adults and making decisions that others don't agree with is a thing that makes people hate you. But I'd rather protect my family. I'd rather a man who doesn't mean me no good hate me if it means my family is safe. Because it's my family that lives with me. It's my family who has to see me when I'm up. It's my family who has to see me when I'm down. It's my family who has to see me when I'm mentally unstable. So if it comes down to protecting my family at the expense of a person disliking me, from doing so, I'm choosing my family. Every time. I'm choosing my people every time. I'm going to protect my people every time. Every time. Every time, man. So, I'll say it one more time. This year, if anybody extends their hand to you for any reason, whether it's to give you something, whether it's to family over everything. Yes, sir, Unc. Like if anybody reaches their hand out, hey, here you go. I feel compelled to give you this money, or I want to give you this opportunity, or can you hit me up? I want to hire you. Anything like that. Like if people go to do that this year and it don't feel right, push their hand away, man. I don't care who it is. I don't care if you've been working with them for the past 15 years. If the 16th year don't feel right no more, push their hand away. Oh, this crazy. But boy, if it means protecting yourself, I don't care. The history don't matter at this point. It is what it is. History. Loyalty is not worth destruction. The loyalty of yesterday is not worth destroying today. If I have to dismantle a relationship of yesterday so that what I'm building today is safe, it's worth it. And if the person you have to disconnect from or the situation you have to disconnect from causes that person or situation to respond in a very prideful or haughty or angry way, that is the evidence that is exactly what you should do. That right there is the evidence that is exactly what you should do. So yeah, I'm protecting my team. I'm protecting my family. I'm protecting my health. And I'm pushing hands away when they don't feel right. I'm pushing hands away, bro. Because it'll creep up. Woo. And it'll get in places it don't belong. And then you jeopardize what really does matter. And I ain't with it. But I'm done, though. No, you don't need to take a trip. No, I love it, Shakayla. No, you don't need to take a trip. I've just made a conscious decision to be brave enough to use my life to help others. Sometimes it's going to be sticky. Sometimes it's going to be muddy. Sometimes it's going to be murky. But yeah. Yeah. Even in situations where I'm dead wrong, if I do something and I find out I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell y'all the same. I'm gonna tell y'all the same way I'm saying what I'm saying now. I'm gonna be like, hey, I did this and it was out of pocket. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you watch the podcast with me and Chris, y'all go RXS Entertainment YouTube channel and watch the podcast with me and Chris. You will learn that I was out of pocket concerning my brothers for a long time. And yeah, I wasn't afraid to admit it because I have no pride. I have no pride and ego in my body at this point in my life. It hasn't always been like that. But when I took a step back and realized that I used to work extremely hard to present a perfect I worked extremely hard to present a perfect facade to imperfect people. When I realized that we are all jacked up and that there is no need to defend your version of jacked up because everybody jacked up, I started to see myself as a person that is just a person. And you are just a person, and she is just a person. So, I have no pride in ego at all. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I also have no pride in ego to say, you wrong. I'm not protecting people who mean me harm just because I've known them all my life. Bae, I'm not doing that. Okay, I am wise enough not to sow discord, but I am also wise enough to not let you tear what I'm trying to build up too. So is, I'm wise enough to say, you know what? I ain't about to blast your name. I'm not about to talk to the homies about you, but I am smart enough to push your hand away so that what you're trying to give me does not contaminate what I'm trying to build. And it doesn't matter who it is. And it doesn't matter what we used to do. I'm standing on it. Happy New Year, Mary. I'm standing on it because at the end of the day, as a man, I have to protect. That's a part of my responsibility. And if a person is a threat because they have bad motives, then I have to be the man that says no matter what the relationship was or is, that's out of pocket. So yeah. Shakayla, all week. Yeah, I'm just sharing. No, Kayla, I'm just sharing stuff like to help people. That's all. It really ain't nothing crazy. It ain't nothing that you got to pull up for, sis. But it is something that I think is important to tell people, because sometimes we protect people with hidden agendas because of our history with them. We do. Because of our fear of their seniority, because of our thought of feeling we need them, our thought of not wanting to cause confrontation. So we sit and agonize over situations and people to protect them when they don't have our best interest at heart. Just simple as that. Just simple as that. So I'm just asking y'all to discern. Again, I'm going to say it one more time because Mary just came in. Mary, I was just talking about, I experienced a situation that didn't feel good. And it didn't feel good. Cam Lou in the building. Kevin Parker, Happy New Year. I experienced a situation where it didn't feel good, and I know the history of my instincts. So Cam, I'm gonna repeat it again for Cam, because Cam one of the homies, and he's doing his thing. And I think this is important for all of us that are doing what we're doing, musicians, producers, singers, artists. Cam, I was just explaining that sometimes, you know how it is, Cam. You're a musician. We grow up with these people. We have these peers and we have these mentors that we really look up to, or we really respect, or we really feel indebted to. And then sometimes there comes a point where we get to a certain place, whether in our gifting or in our level of understanding, our knowledge, and our resources, where some of those same people start to recognize that and calibrate the information of your gift from another place. And they start to say, oh, I can benefit from what they have turned into. And instead of genuinely giving and receiving, they extend their hand with a weird agenda. And I'm telling people, like, from this day forward, no matter what the history is, if somebody extend their hand to you to give, offer anything, If it don't feel right, push their hand away. If it means that you protect your peace, your integrity, your brand, your family, your career, push their hand away. I don't care if they're a mentor, a peer, a brother. It don't matter. If they extend their hand to you and you know you have a history of feeling funny every time they extend their hand to you, push their hand away and protect yours. And Mary, I was just saying that, like, I'm in a place in my life as a man where I'm going to be brave enough to speak about these things, whether it's something I experienced like that or whether it's something where I was dead wrong. Like, if I come to a place where I'm dead wrong and I discovered that I did something I shouldn't have did, I was out of pocket. Let's say my wife come to me about something, or one of the homies come to me about something, and they say, yo, you was out of pocket. I'm going to come up here and talk to y'all the same way, because I'm sacrificing my whole life so that all of y'all can be like, yo, I ain't never thought about that. Or, yo, I'm going to do better at that. Or, yo, I knew I wasn't crazy. Every time this person asks me something, or every time they want to do something for me, it don't feel right. But I love this person so much that I let it slide. But my stomach always feel weird. Man, push their hand away, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Because it'll be right when you get to the place where you right there where you're supposed to be. And if you don't go ahead and push their hand away now, you will accept their hand, and it'll be like the hand that takes the block. Y'all know how them blocks, when you pull the block out, what's that game called, Jess? Like Jenga? It'll be like Jenga. You let them in, they take their hand, and you think they about to give you something, but really they pull the block that tears the whole freaking thing down. You'll know when something is off. Right. But sometimes, Mary, we ignore when it's off because of who the person is or who the person has been. And I'm like, I don't care if you're, Cam, I also said this. If you feel that way about a person and that person comes to you like, hey man, it seemed like you've been blocking me, or it seemed like you've been avoiding me. I have, man, because it seems like every time you reach out to me, it feels extremely uncomfortable, and I'm trying to protect what I'm trying to build. So I'm just keeping my distance so that I can stay safe. If a person go crazy on you because you say that, that is confirmation that you are right. That is the confirmation. If a person be like, yo, man, what you mean? After all I done for you, you telling me this how? If a person respond that way, you dead right. You dead right to push their hand away. Because what's happening is they've been collecting, they've been stashing. And that's what it is. So it's the type of person who will put you on, or they'll pour into you with the agenda to take from you, not have a reciprocal relationship, but they are plotting to take from you. And then they try to manipulate you by saying, you owe me. No. If your agenda is to take from me or benefit from something that I've done, and you use what you used to do as a way to try to manipulate your way into benefiting from me, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I don't owe you if it means I have to sacrifice my peace of mind, my stability, the brand I'm trying to build, my family. I'm not about to destroy what I'm building because you want me to pay what you think I owe. And you're doing it in a manipulative way. and you think that I'm supposed to just take it. No. I appreciate what you did. I appreciate what we had. But right now you in a place in life where you trying to use me because your stuff ain't together. And that's not right. That's not right. If you want to help me, help me. If I feel led to help you, I'll help you. But we are not sliding through the side door on an IOU and destroying what I'm building. No. So when you extend your hand, I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it, bro. I'm pushing it. If that means that my wife will be protected, if that means my team will be protected, if that means my daughter will be protected, if that means the brand that we're building will be protected, I don't care if you raised me. I'm pushing your hand away. The guilt of who you were in my life is not worth tearing up where I am right now. Nope. It's not. And I used to not be bold enough. And here's the truth about it. I've been used a lot because of how hard I love and people knowing that. And my wife used to try to protect me from it, but I felt indebted to the people who knowingly did that. And I've walked away crying or depressed or frustrated because my genuine heart was to serve in that situation. Happily, excited, not thinking twisted at all. My wife, women out here, women that are looking at this, y'all know how y'all guts be. My wife looking at me finna go work with a snake. Know it's a snake. And because I grew up with the person or the person mentored me or whatever, I don't even see that this a snake. She right here. She's sitting right here. She just chilling. She chilling. So yeah. If a person, friend, mentor, family member, extend their hand to you to do something for you or to give you something or to ask something of you and it don't feel right, history don't matter if it don't feel right. Push their hand away, yo. If it means protecting your peace, your integrity, your brand, and your family, if it means, because right, Tank, and I'm going to explain something to y'all. I'm going to explain something to y'all that I used to struggle with. I'm about to help y'all. If they were to get so upset that they called everybody you connected to and told them that story and attempted to defame you, degrade you, or just vent to people, if your heart is pure and your intentions are pure and integrity is what you seek and pursue, you're going to be okay. You will have nothing to prove. You won't have nothing to explain because your life will show that you in the pocket. When your heart is pure, man, and your intentions are pure, and giving and loving and sowing is your foundation, no rumor, no gossip, no opinions, no projections can dim the light of your pure intentions. It can't. It can try, but it will not prevail. Now, if you screwed up a little bit too, then you might be in trouble. But because then y'all just at war with each other if y'all are operating in the same spirit. But if you're not operating in the spirit that they're operating in, you're going to prevail every time. without having to prove it, without having to have a conversation, without having to call all your friends and try to give your side of the story, there's no need for all that. You don't even have to do that. When you in the pocket, you don't have to do that. That works. Exactly, Kayla. Yes. And some people if anybody out there is like, hey, yo, why is he even telling this? Or why is he even talking about this? Because I've decided to sacrifice my life for y'all. For anybody that's connected to me, for anybody who wants to be connected to me, whether it's close or from afar. If people are watching me who are just wanting to learn about production, or who are just wanting to learn about brand building, or who just want to learn about consulting or producing or mixing, I want them to come here and say, you know what? That guy means well. And what he said yesterday, I came up here to see how to mix a lead vocal. And he said something about people lending hands with an agenda. And I just felt that last night from so-and-so. And he just confirmed that I need to push their hand away. If one person were to respond to what I'm saying in that manner, it's worth the sacrifice. It's worth it. It's worth it, man. Because nobody talked to me about these things. Nobody. No, I had no person to look to that's doing or saying right now what I'm saying. So I want to be that person for y'all. Whether I'm dealing with a situation that I learned a lesson from, or whether I'm the one in the wrong. If I'm the one in the wrong, I'm going to come up here and be like, hey, yo, let me tell you what not to do that your boy just did yesterday. I'm going to come here with the same energy. I was out of pocket. This is the collateral damage. This is how I feel about it. This is how the situation ended up. Y'all, that's not a good idea to do that. Yep, that is true. That is true. Caleb, people will do it. And here's the thing. This is why. I kicked the mic. So to everybody up here who has a really, really big heart, let me explain something to you. People know it. Listen to me. Listen to me, y'all. When you have a big heart and your mind is not even on being, when your mind is very far from hidden motives and toxic agendas, you give of yourself to people with hidden motives and toxic agendas, not even realizing that they have peeped game on your innocent giving and they plan to prey on it. They like, yo, I'll give you an example. Yo, I can charge $5,000 to produce an album, and I can give ROJAY $200 because he gonna be hyped that we working together because he loved me so much. Bae.
That is real.
I won't care how much the person made. Because I don't care how much the person made. And that person will use that to benefit. That's out of pocket. But sadly, people do that. Oh, yeah. He thinks so much of me that he'll miss that I'm not giving him the credit he deserves. He thinks so highly of me that he won't even realize that I'm pretending that his gifts are mine to my crew that he doesn't have access to. People really do that. And I'm just like, I'm out here. I'm about to just start. Because my objective is for the music community to be a pure community of people who collaborate because they have mutual interest and they have mutually beneficial contributions to each other, not to misuse each other, not to abuse each other, and not to tear each other's buildings down. That's my whole objective, to be the voice that is so loud that people are guilted into doing right by their peers. That's what I want to do. I want a homie to call one of his homies and almost talk about another homie and remember watching a video that I saw. I want a producer to call a musician and almost lie about the budget and then hear my voice. That's my objective. That's my objective. I want a person to be like, yo, I'm about to ask him to do something for free, knowing I'm getting paid, and not tell him I'm getting paid. I want somebody to call and be almost about to do that and be like, dang, I just watched that video that ROJAY posted, and boy, that I can't keep doing this no more. I don't feel right doing it no more. I don't feel right trying to use this person because of what I used to do for them. I ain't doing that no more. You know what? I'm proud of you. And if you don't give me nothing back, I'm proud of you. What I sold into you was because I love you and you don't owe me nothing but your success. Do your thing. And I ain't stopping until we get right. Point blank. I'm going to spend my life shouting to the mountaintops about a pure heart and integrity. All my life, y'all, all I've ever wanted to do was give to the people around me. All my life. I've taken days away from home, from my family, to do something for somebody, and they didn't pay me what they owed me or what they told me they were going to give. I have produced records out of the kindness of my heart because I love the environment and only got musician credit. I've, what's some other stuff, babe? Name it.
It's too much to name.
Just name like two. My wife about to get on and explain. Babe, yes, please talk to them. This is good. They got that face tank. Because and this is the reason why I want my wife to talk to y'all. Because it's easy for me to say all I'm saying, and I can easily just sound like a victim, to be completely honest. It is easy for me to say all this that I'm saying, and it sounds like I'm just complaining. But Shakayla, sadly, that's exactly what I was. That's exactly what I was. So, babe, I think it'll be dope if they hear from you because you're my wife. And it's easy for me to sound like I'm complaining or like I'm a victim. So I'm going to let you take it. Tank, look at that face.
I don't even know, like, where to start. But what I will say is just be careful. Be careful of the people you trust. Be careful of the people you put in your corner or keep in your corner. And pay attention to those who give freely, whereas words or tangible things and have insight that might seem like they just don't want you to enjoy your life. Just pay attention to those people because those are the people who actually have your back.
Can you be more specific? Because you dancing.
No.
Yes, let's dance. I mean, let's not dance.
No, let's dance.
All right, you. So should I explain it and you take it back, or do you want to say what you're saying?
I mean, you can go ahead.
Y'all, I used to think my wife was the problem. I used to think my wife didn't want me to grow. I used to think that my wife just didn't like my friends. I used to think that my wife just didn't like my mentors. I used to think that my wife just didn't want my career to excel. That is what I used to think. I was so loyal to how I grew up and who I grew up with that to a fault, I thought she was the one wrong when she tried to warn me until it started to show. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. She was right every time. She was right every time. She was right every time. I treated her mean. I treated her bad. I side-eyed her. I gave her the silent treatment because I thought she was against me. So what I would do is I would leave the woman that is for me to serve the people that were against me. That's what I used to do. That's exactly what I used to do. And then when I stopped dealing with them, the chatter started. But the chatter didn't bother me because I was so much more happy. I don't care what you have to say when I'm happy. Because you're only talking because you're not happy.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that you have 2 hours to talk about it to another person. So now you can take it from there because she was going to not say that I used to treat her bad. She's saying, be careful of people like her who try to talk to people like me. She's saying, y'all, Shy is going to talk to you and don't be ROJAY about it. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
I'm saying, like...
That's not what you're saying?
Yes, it is what I'm
Okay,
saying, but
then.
it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, but I'm also saying there are other people besides like a wife or a significant other or something of that sort. There are other people that may be in your life that mean well. Just learn to know the difference.
Yeah, don't push the people who mean well away to protect the people who don't mean well just because of your history with them. I cannot stress that enough. Listen to me. I cannot stress that enough. Do not push away the people who mean you well to protect the people who don't mean you well because of your history with that person. Because it will rob you. I'm trying to tell you. All right, babe, you can continue.
I'm texting Julia.
Okay.
I forgot now.
Hey, babe, just for the record and for the people, am I saying what I'm saying from a place of complaining or being a victim?
I'm not going to answer that because I personally don't care who thinks he's trying to victimize himself. He's just trying to help someone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to answer that because my answer is not of God. And I'm going to leave it there because I don't care. But back to what I was saying. I mean, that should be enough of an answer to that question. Back to what I was saying.
That's right, Kayla.
When it doesn't feel right, and you know it doesn't feel right, your gut will tell you, your spirit will tell you, and sometimes someone else will inform you. And you just have to be sensitive to those things and protect yourself enough mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to know the difference. And Me personally, I'm a big, big, big protector. I might get that from my sister though, for real. But like, I'm a big protector at heart, especially when it comes to my husband and when it comes to my family. Like, I don't, I don't play around, okay? And I don't care who like it or not. I never do, and I never will. But I'm very subtle when it comes to him because I know what he can and cannot handle. And sometimes people might come to you in a very subtle way and you be like, oh, well, they ain't mad about it, so it might not be that bad. It can't be that bad because they ain't yelling at me. No, sometimes people come to you a certain type of way because if they do yell at you, they know how you'll respond. So.
And it'll be more harm than good.
Way more harm.
And then their
than
good will be evil spoken of because of
Yeah.
your pride.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told y'all, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I used to be jacked up. And I used to be extremely prideful, and my ego was really big. Because, okay, let me break it down. I'm going to break it down, y'all. This is heavy. So the people who are on here right now are about to get the tea, as they be saying. Here's the tea. When you're brought up a certain way, and you've been raised in a certain environment with certain people, that's all you know. For you to get in a situation, i.e. a relationship with SHY, where your initial desire is for, thank you, Tank, for your initial desire. My initial desire was for my wife to enter in that world. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. From talking to me on the phone, she thought she wanted to enter that world. Because she know what her desires were in music. And she knew the giftings of me and everybody around me. And she like, all y'all dope and ain't nobody like that where I'm from. This is insane what y'all have going on. Please sign me up. So I'm like, heck yeah. I'm about to have all the homies. I'm about to have my people. I'm about to have my girl. We about to build. My wife comes into the picture with discernment. And where I thought I was going to pull her in, her assignment ended up being to pull me out. And because it was all I knew, I thought she was wrong. I thought she was wrong for trying to pull me out. God sent my wife to me to pull me out. I told my wife today, if I am ever asked, what is the difference between you and everybody around you, I'm going to say single-handedly, my wife is the reason. The difference between how I do business, how I conduct myself, my integrity, my heart, my moves, the difference between me and somebody that grew up with me and us being on two different paths, spiritually, mentally, financially, professionally, the reason why I'm not just like them is because my wife pulled me out. I'm thinking this girl can sing. She dope. We can make music together, which we're doing that. But that's my fleshly desire. I was too close to the mirror. Yes, Tank. My fleshly desire was to do music with her. The spiritual assignment from God was for her to pull me out. She saved me, man. So when people, So when people talk, I don't care. When people feel away, I don't care. Because when I'm at home chilling with her, I ain't thinking about none of y'all. Good or bad, no one ever crossed my mind unless they are in my circle and we are building together. I think about Tank almost every other day because me and Tank talk on the phone almost every 3 days to see how our lives are going to be better. My wife is a living witness. My phone does not ring with conversations about anything but the people who I'm connected to getting better. My life consists of me waking up, building, and talking to people and having conversations about how to be better. That's not what I grew up around. That's not what I used to be. Let's call a spade a spade. I was one of them. That's the point I'm making. The point I'm making is you used to have been one of them.
Tank, shut up.
Better me in 2023. Listen, Tank, you dead on. Listen, let me tell you something. I posted on Instagram, I posted on Facebook today a status that said, it's only hard to celebrate others when you're not proud of yourself. Where we grew up and how we grew up, once you get to a certain place in life where you have not accomplished what you thought you would accomplish by now, and you get bitter, that's when you start unconsciously tearing people down. When you don't feel good about where you are in life, that's how you find yourself on the phone talking about where everybody else is in life. I was just on the phone with my brothers, and I have this thing now where Tank is a witness. We have to catch ourselves, even if we don't mean no harm, we ain't talking about nobody but us. What we doing? Yeah. What they doing? We are not concerned. I don't care. End it now. Tank be like, yeah, you right. You right. Next subject. Yes, Tank. Next subject. Because they not putting no money in our pocket, Tank. So therefore, if they are completely frying, if they are not in our inner circle, and if we have not been assigned to them, and if they are not in a covenant where they are accountable to us, there is no need for us to talk about them. There is no need. If God has not assigned a person to you where they have to be held accountable to you, there's nothing to converse. But when we are not where we want to be in life, show me in 2020. Shut up, Tank. Exactly, though. Exactly. And when we get in those bitter places, hurt people. When you don't like yourself, it ain't easy to celebrate others. So what's the solution when you're not happy about yourself? What's the proper way to deal with other people succeeding? Shut up.
Yeah, that's true.
It don't feel good. It don't feel good. You don't like where you are in life, and one of your homies just got a major placement? Shut up. If you want your life to be better, just wake up and dig. Wake up and dig. Get a shovel. Dig. Y'all got to go watch the New Year's episode if y'all haven't seen it. From 12 o'clock this morning to know what dig means. If you don't like where you are in life, wake up and dig.
Tank.
What Tank say now?
I want him to hush.
Tank, but it's you coming up with them so fast. It's like you need to work for a church coming up with sermon titles. You'll be sweet for the series. They need to pay you just to come up with a series. But his dad used to do that all the time. His dad would come up with sermon series and stuff. But yeah, like
No, I work for a company doing slogans.
fact, dang.
Because you think about it
Tank,
very fast.
work for a company doing slogans. Tank, I was just joking. Shy ain't
It's
joking.
too fast.
Just said, Hey, Tank.
It's too fast.
Tank. Shy said work for a company doing slogans. Man. Boy.
They pay too.
Boy, if that boy mess around and pop, you get royalties forever.
Forever.
So you see how we just did that? You see how that works? That's how that works because Tank is in covenant with us. That's our brother for real. Like, not no fake brother because Tank can put me on. I'm going to pretend Tank is my brother because he know people that can put me on. I'm going to pretend Tank is my brother because he has an ability that I don't have and he can make me look good. That's fake.
Yeah, it is now.
To pretend a person is your sister or your brother because you can benefit from what they're good at, that's fake. Acquire the skill or build a genuine relationship. Don't use people. Acquire the skill or build a genuine relationship. Do not use people. Because then when you don't get what you think you're owed, you're mad, not realizing that you did not sow good seeds. Using people is sowing bad seeds. Your harvest is going to be a bad harvest. So then the cycle will repeat where you mad at the bad harvest. So the people who didn't help you, you now bash them. So then you sow more bad seeds, and then next season you have another bad harvest. And then you're mad at the people who didn't help you, so you talk bad again about them again. Then you sow bad seeds again. So you have a cycle of sowing bad seeds and reaping bad harvests and being bitter about it. When you can just sow good seeds. You know what? I play keys really well. But I don't play organ really well. I keep getting these projects that really need an organ player. I'm going to call Steve and I'm going to tell Steve what my real budget is. And I'm going to say, Steve, what can you do where you don't feel like you're being cheated? How much I'm making. How much do you need so you don't feel cheated? Bro, this is how much I need. That's how much I'm going to give them. And then we going to work and work like crazy. I'm not going to. Here's the alternative. This is what happens where I'm from. Hey, man, this project really need organ. All right, cool. Man, shoot.
I only got $100.
Shoot, I'm going to call Steve. They paying me 10 grand, 10 songs. I'm going to pay Steve $75 a song. Hey, Steve. Yes, sir. Steve, my brother. In his mind, He don't know I'm being shady. He loved me to death. Yo, bro, little bro, what you need? Yo, I need you to cut organ. Say less. Send the files. He ain't asking about money. Hey, I'm going to pay you $75. Hey, that's cool. And then Steve is with the artist one day playing for him, and I ain't there. Yo, man, you killed that record, man. It went crazy. I'm glad y'all killed it because that 10 grand hurt me. Steve, like, 10 grand? Yeah, I paid y'all 10 grand. ROJAY only gave me $75 a song. Steve started doing the math. Then guess what Steve does? Steve doesn't sow Discord. He just say no or don't answer when I call him next time. And then guess what I do? I call Tank. Yo, man, guess what this joker, Steve? This joker ain't even answering my phone, man. I keep calling him, man, trying to make sure we working, man. He want to answer my call, man. He flaky. No, he found out that you ripped him off. And he ain't fooling with you no more because you ripped him off. So to call Tank like Steve, the bad guy, is out of pocket. And y'all want to know what's so sad? Where I'm from, that happens.
It's the norm.
It is the baseline. And then now I'm talking bad about Steve because he don't want to keep getting ripped off no more. And I never tell people that, well, the truth, this is how you fix it. The truth is, man, I owe Steve a lot of money, man. I was in a place where I owed back child support, so I needed all that money. It is smarter to just tell Steve that. Because if you like, Steve, I'm getting 10 grand for this record, man. I owe back child support of 11,000. If you and Steve really rocking, guess what Steve gonna do? He gonna play that organ and he gonna say, yo, pay that back child support, bro. You don't owe me nothing. Mm-hmm. But our pride and ego would rather rob Steve to pay our back child support than to tell Steve the truth. And then get mad at Steve because he don't want to get ripped off no more. That really happens. That really happens. When you need somebody, do it right. When somebody means that much to your situation, you're not going to lose cool points if you tell a person, well, he really produced most of it. People would rather take credit for something they didn't do to continue to look like something that they never were than to give you the credit for what you actually did. Because giving you credit for what you actually did makes it look like I ain't really capable of what I said I was capable of. No, man. You're going to go much further and you're going to have people knocking your door down if you give everybody credit. You will end up producing records that you don't touch because you do people right so much that they come and they knocking the door down. Because they're eating off of you being honest. Therefore, you're blessed by your honesty. So now you're getting paid more than you could have imagined because you have relationships with these incredible people, the artists, the companies. They know, they like, yo, if I call him, he got access to so much and they rock so hard that this could sound crazy. I don't care how much it costs. Now, instead of fighting over $5,000, $10,000, you getting $100 grand and can take 50 home and split the other 50 with 10 people and they go home with 10 grand. Something you used to fight to make. All because you chose to give people what they deserve. And I'm going to shout it to the mountaintop. When people start coming to me and I know they lending their hand, trying to cheat me, I'm pushing your hand away. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, we used to rock. Yeah, we grew up together. Yeah, you raised me. Yeah, you were a mentor. Yeah, I learned a lot from you. But if you sideways today, yesterday don't matter. If you sideways today, you have just forfeited everything. And I don't care. I used to care. But I told y'all my wife pulled me out. So I'm talking very what I used to call reckless. But today I call it brave. Because I'm going to help all of us. Because we either the person who do the gypping or we the person that get gypped. And the crazy thing is I have empathy for the person who does the gypping. Because they have skeletons in their closet that's causing them to do the gypping. And because they do not want to expose themselves and look less than what they have always been perceived to be, they would rather do people wrong to save face. And they create collateral damage with the agenda to try to not be looked at as less than what they've always. If me doing somebody right puts me in a position where a person says, he ain't the person I thought he was, I want to be the person who I really am to the people who I really help. I don't care how I'm perceived by the people who ain't in my circle. Because they don't have enough access to me to have a true assessment of who I am anyway. That's the gag. The gag is you will destroy your inner circle to look good for people who are 1,000 miles away. Perception is not worth integrity, no day, ever. Who you really are is going to always show. Which means who you really are is going to always show. Catch it.
Yeah.
Who you are is going to always show. Which really means that who you really, really are is going I'm talking about all caps, always show who you are. People going to see it. If you choose pride, being integral will always be hard. If you want to protect your ego and how you are perceived by people, being integral will always be hard, especially when you get in those situations where your integrity will cause your perception. You in your mind think you the HNIC. And if you give a person what they deserve, people might not feel you as much of the HNIC no more. So you would rather tear that relationship up? No, I know y'all used to me being that guy, but I've gotten older now where I don't really do that the way I used to. But these young cats, they with me and they going crazy. So when y'all hire me, y'all are hiring them too. So my budget has to go up to accommodate them. And if y'all are okay with that, me and the boys will be there. When you read the credits, everybody's names is in the place they supposed to be. The brand grows, the sound evolves, everybody eating. That's how it should be. It makes the most sense. It is actually the most lucrative. And guess what? You end up being the GOAT if you do it that way. You end up being a has-been if you do it the other way. You end up dried up because nobody wants to help you evolve because you don't do people right. So you end up being a has-been. I'm not going to be a has-been because it ain't a good look to give people credit they deserve. It's a great look. If Tank programmed the drums, Tank programmed the drums. If I didn't program them, I didn't program them. If the song go triple platinum, me and Tank both going to the awards. I don't understand. If my wife wrote half the song, but I've been pretending like I'm a 100%er, I'm going to lie to people because I want people to continue to think I'm a 100%er, and then I'm going to not have the partner that helped me write the hit no more. I'm not a 100%er no more. I'm a 50%er. And my wife is the other 50%er. Our 50s come together to make 100. And I will continue going to these award shows with my wife as a 50%er. A rich 50%. I don't want to be a broke 100%er, guys. I would rather be a rich 10%er. 5 other people helped me do this, but we all went to the bank. Glory to God.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to go to the welfare line as a 100%er. I'm trying to go to the bank as a 10%er. I don't do it all. But the little bit I do is a part of a big thing that we do that is way more lucrative than the little thing I would have done all by myself.
That's big.
I don't got no ego. Y'all, I ain't do nothing but open the studio. They came in here and killed it. They used my gear. 99 and a half on due. Tank on we. But yo, I'm venting to help somebody because I love y'all and I've been through enough. I'm a 31-year-old man. I'm not a 14-year-old boy. So the 14-year-old boy, he don't have no power today. His experiences, will be communicated to you guys so that y'all can grow. But he don't dictate my moves. He just helped me help y'all. He just helped me help y'all. He don't make no moves no more. He used to make moves. Like the 14-year-old me used to have an attitude with my wife. The 31-year-old me know that my wife was right the whole time. Unfortunately, but also truly. So y'all, back to the subject at hand. I don't care who it is. If somebody extend their hand to you and it don't feel right, push their hand away. I don't care how long y'all been rocking. Push that mug. Push it, bro.
Real good.
Push it real good. Yeah. Babe, you want to say anything? Sorry.
No, not really, but I will say that my name is SHY and I agree with this message.
Yeah.
So if we have any issues about it, you can just keep it to yourself. Or not. But at the end of the day, what we come up here to do is to serve. Yeah. And even if it's at the expense of people no longer talking to us again, it's fine. We're just here to do what God has us to do on this earth. And to not be blinded by people whose intentions aren't pure. And yeah, we just want to work with people who want to work with us genuinely, and that's it. We just want to love on people. I mean, we have big hearts. His heart is bigger than mine. Let me say that. Yeah, we have big hearts, and we give in our own different ways. Like, I give it in more, he gives in more ways than I do, but my giving is different. My giving looks different than his. So we just come up here and use our platform to give and to serve and to love on people. And sometimes our love, it don't feel good all the time, because sometimes it's truthful and sometimes the truth hurts and it don't feel too well to hear. But once you start to heal and the swelling goes down and you gain understanding, you'll realize it actually wasn't that bad and it was necessary. Sure. So, I believe I preached my sermon a little bit.
Beautifully.
My little 2 seconds out of his
40 minutes, probably.
It's a little more than that. But the time that he took, I think I said enough.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all rocking with us and showing up here every night.
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna take your speech, babe.
Go ahead. It's our speech because that's what, that's our thing. We don't
take it lightly. We don't take it for granted.
No.
We don't, yeah, we're very appreciative because y'all don't have to come up here for real. Y'all can be spending y'all time doing other stuff, listening to other people, doing other things, but instead y'all be hanging out with us. So we're forever grateful. We're very humbled by it. Like
Don't take it lightly
at all.
Yeah.
I like at all. I'm not gonna go into it because I've already talked long enough. We don't take it lightly at all, and my heart's desire has always been to serve. I haven't always done it right. I haven't always said the right things. I haven't always done the right things. I haven't always communicated in the best ways. But doing people wrong has never been on my mind. So I'm going to start calling out people who do people wrong, bro. I just am. Because it's not right. Point blank. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're going to see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.